Yikes, you be like, hey yo, what's the price? Yikes, when it come to me, I do nothing twice. Yikes, 223, got you taking.
I would hate for any other family to be in the situation that me and my family are in right now, where we're burying our 17-year-old sister and niece and daughter and cousin, and my niece is burying her mother.
Just her name alone, you say Ikea, and this is what it is.
On Sunday, January 7th, 2024, at around 10:40 a.m., police responded to a at a home on Grambling Drive in southeast Oak Cliff. Police learned that the victim, identified as 17-year-old Ikea Hood, was shot by a suspect, and the suspect had fled the scene. The first responders arrived and pronounced the victim deceased at the scene. Ikea, a former Tiggerettan student at Lancaster High School class of 2025, had given birth just 3 weeks prior.
Dallas police say this 17-year-old girl was by her 17-year-old boyfriend just 3 weeks after she gave birth.
She was found shot on Grambling Drive near Buford Drive in southeast Oak Cliff yesterday morning. Police say Hood died there at the scene.
The Lancaster High School junior, member of the Tigeret drill team and brand new mom, was down just after 10:30 Sunday morning in the 700 block of Grambling Drive. Her Dallas police say took off.
17-year-old Ikea Hood, a junior at Lancaster High, a talented dancer and member of the school's Tigeret drill team. Hood was a doting new mother, giving birth to Iceland 3 weeks ago, making what happened Sunday morning along Grambling Drive incomprehensible.
On behalf of Ikea and Iceland, we're just asking for justice for Ikea. I can't count how many times we've prayed and how many times we've had breakdowns and we're just like, God, help us, God, get us through. We all know that God is going to get us through this. We don't understand it right now, but we know God got us and we're going to come out on top from this.
Police later identified the suspect as Trevon Wright, 17, saying they were looking for Trevon in connection with the murder, and an arrest warrant for a charge had been issued. Dallas police didn't reveal a motive for the or provide any details on how Trevon and Ikea knew each other.
Police have identified a suspect in the death of a 17-year-old North Texas student now. Officers issued an arrest warrant for Trevon Wright in connection to the murder of Ikea Hood. She was found shot on Grambling Drive near Buford Drive in southeast Oak Cliff yesterday morning. Police say Hood died there at the scene.
Ikea, again, was only 17, a dancer, gave birth just 3 weeks ago to that baby girl she was so excited to raise. Police have charged her boyfriend, 17-year-old Trevon Wright, with her murder. According to his arrest affidavit, it happened January 7th, 10:30 a.m. in Ikea's family home. The affidavit does not explicitly name a motive.
Detectives on Monday said they're searching for 17-year-old Trevon Wright in her murder, but giving no details on their relationship or a possible motive.
Following news this morning, as Dallas police need your help to find a teenager that they believe shot and killed another teenager over the weekend. 17-year-old Trevon Wright is wanted for the murder of 17-year-old Ikea Hood.
Dallas police have said little about what happened on Grambling, but have issued a arrest warrant for Trevon Wright, 17.
Around 10:30 a.m. Sunday, Ikea's mother heard a loud noise in the room where Trevon and Ikea were. When she went to check on them, she found her daughter's bedroom door locked and went to the bedroom from the outside. She'd find the window open, the screen pushed outside, and discovered Ikea with a gunshot wound and called 911. Ikea had just learned that Trevon was not the father of her newborn daughter. Up until this point, Trevon believed he was the father of Ikea's newborn baby, but Ikea's mother told police the child was not his. Ikea had planned to tell Trevon the news that day. Her family says Ikea and Trevon were on and off again for a couple of years, and there was a history of violence between them.
According to detectives, Ikea recently learned Wright was not the father of her baby and planned to tell him that day. Up until this point, he believed the child was his.
Police say they were in an on and off relationship, and he believed he was the father of the child. He was not.
Detectives say that morning, Ikea's mom heard a loud noise in the house, went to check on her daughter, who was in her room with Wright. When she tried to open the door, it was locked from the inside. She called out for her daughter, ran outside, noticed Ikea's bedroom window was open, looked in, and saw her daughter's body with a gunshot wound.
Mother also told police her daughter planned to confess to Wright Sunday, January 7th, the day the murder took place, according to the documents. They also say Wright believed the newborn child to be his. The affidavit says Hood's mother heard a loud noise in her home around 10:30 a.m. and said she'd seen Wright in Hood's room. She found that the door was locked from the inside. The 17-year-old girl's mother became concerned for complainant Hood's safety and began banging on the door. She then approached Hood's bedroom from the outside and noted that the window was open and that the screen had been pushed outside of the residence.
Ikea's family told us there'd been a history of violence between the two. They've shared her story with us, hoping it might encourage even just one woman in an abusive relationship to leave.
I would hate for any other family to be in the situation that me and my family are in right now, where we're burying our 17-year-old sister and niece and daughter and cousin, and my niece is burying her mother. If you're in this situation, if you have a baby or you're not, just leave. It's not worth it. Your life is way more precious and valuable. Please just leave and get the help that you deserve.
On Tuesday, January 9th, Trevon Wright was arrested by the U.S. Marshals Task Force and booked into the Dallas County Jail. He is charged with the of Lancaster High Jr. Ikea Hood. He remains in custody on a $500,000 bond.
The U.S. Marshals Task Force arrested a 17-year-old for the shooting death of a teenage mother.
After Dallas police issued a warrant for his arrest, U.S. Marshals arrested 17-year-old Trevon Darnell Wright for murder. An alleged motive is not known. Wright, Hood's family says, is the baby's father and her on and off again boyfriend.
An arrest warrant affidavit says that Hood planned to tell the suspect that he was not the father of her newborn child. Dallas police say 17-year-old Trevon Wright was arrested for Tuesday by U.S. Marshals and booked into the Dallas County Jail.
Why did this happen? Why?
I wish I had a reason to give you, if I'm being honest. I think, you know, we're dealing with two kids that had a baby and emotions were high. I can't say it had something to do with domestic violence. But I wish I knew why he did what he did to my sister. I don't know.
Mother told police the suspect and Hood had been in an on-again, off-again dating relationship for the past 2 years, and that Hood had recently learned that her newborn daughter had not been fathered by suspect Wright. Police have not said where they arrested Wright or how they tracked him down. They also have not said whether a possible weapon was recovered or where Wright may have gotten the gun.
For girls out there in relationships that may not be the best for them,
please leave. Please leave. Anything you, I'm from the bottom of my heart, okay? I just planned my sister's funeral at 17. Please leave. Talk to your mom, talk to your aunts, talk to anybody in your family, talk to somebody at school. Please get out of there.
We will keep the family and friends of Ikea in our thoughts and prayers. And although police haven't determined a motive, I believe that after learning the baby wasn't his, it angered Trevon to the point of taking Ikea's life. This type of situation is all too common and could possibly be prevented. Ladies, if you're unsure of paternity, or you know there's a possibility another man may have fathered your child, say something. The sooner, the better. As soon as you know something, say something. And maybe situations like this can be prevented. However, I commend Ikea for taking the initiative to inform Trevon of what she had recently learned. But let me know your thoughts, and if you haven't already, and you're digging the content, subscribe to the channel. And don't forget to give the video a thumbs up. It helps get the video into the algorithm. I got more videos coming, and I'm gonna catch you in the next one.
Yikes, you be like, hey yo, what's the price? Yikes, when it come to me, I do nothing twice. Yikes, 223, got you taking